Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Davida with Medium of the Light Tarot. I was guided to do another messages from your deceased loved ones today. This will be a number 4 of the video series that I'm doing. Please like, share, and subscribe if any of these resonate. I will put in the description box the general description of who comes through. And if I get a name, I'll put a name, but generally I don't. And since this is for, a large audience rather than just a private reading, I will try to keep it as such because, a lot of people's messages can overlap. So this is the crown, the fiery water like snowflake, and the sky staircase. I think that one's interesting. So you can go ahead and kind of pick which one that resonates with you, or you think means the most to you. So 1, 2, and 3. And I will start off with number 1. There was many people who wanted to come in and talk today. I had to choose 3. So I might end up doing more than one video today. So this is pile number 1, the crown. What does your loved one want to tell you? Getting a lot of cards today. Let's see. All right, let's put these up here. All right, so the first thing they are, well, let me tune into them first, kind of get a description. Interestingly, this person doesn't want to come through as a particular person. This energy is coming through as a very high vibrational person. And they're saying they specifically do not want to associate themselves with their past life, their life that they were in. Interesting. This is a collective read, so we have to be open to what comes out. So, please bear with me and read through it because some of it might obviously be messages that you need to hear. And since we are all one, especially in these times, people can appreciate that fact that we're all interdependent on each other. Let's see, I'm going to move this. So first off, they want me to focus on this laughter card. They're telling me that you're not laughing enough. The person that you lost really did make you do a lot of laughing. You laughed well together and hard. And it's interesting because I'm channeling them, but they're also channeling your loved one. And, because of this, you're not laughing enough, that comes surrendered negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. And then this card is being drawn to me. It says, I will always point you in the right direction. So if your loved one, if you've been noticing them coming through to you, like, you know, thoughts, dreams, knocking on doors, knocking on walls, you know, strange things that you can't explain or you would generally try to slough off of, it's just whatever. Pay attention to the signs. They will never point you in the wrong direction, ever. I'm hearing it's their duty to pull you through this. It's their duty to see to it that you don't have such a hard time. But they're also saying that you are responsible for your negative thinking. You need to control your thoughts, which means when you find a negative thought, you need to bring it into the positive. And they're saying during this time, when you find this is a time to rest or take a vacation. And, you know, right now, a lot of people are getting a lot of rest. Allow more time for making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. And this angel that's coming through, I'll call them, they are trying to emphasize that meditation might help you bring the answers so you can connect to your deceased loved one, because they're right there. You know, they're watching over you. You've got to remember to ask for help. They're saying to go into that higher place of like feeling your deceased loved ones and feeling more of the flow of the energy. And that awakening is you need to release. You need to release the old baggage of the past, the regrets of the past. Because by doing that, you'll bring in more happiness into your life and letting go and have kindness towards yourself. Feel that you're kind of harsh on yourself, maybe belittling and just not the best friend to yourself, let's say. Maybe, do some inner child work. You can look that online, inner child meditations, and you can come in contact with that person or those children, child, whatever, that you need to heal within you. Because through this angel, they're connecting to you, to your deceased loved ones, and they want you to know that, you know, all of these things are possible for you. Having kindness for yourself, being able to let go. You know, by releasing and letting go, you find happiness, and then kindness towards yourself brings prosperity. And prosperity can be viewed in, you know, any light, not just monetary. This is the Archangel Ariel. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. And like I said, also, prosperity is prosperity in everything in life, not just money. And by doing this process of releasing, letting go, finding kindness for yourself, you'll bring happiness, and then you'll be able to feel this inner wisdom. Inner wisdom, you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So I'm getting, for some of you, been thinking about taking an action and you haven't been doing it. And this isn't for all of you, but this is for a few of you. If you're wanting to take up like a humanitarian endeavor, they encourage you to do so, because they're really guiding me to look at this pendant she has on, and it looks like the earth. And this is Athena. This is the Goddess Guidance cards. For some of you, I'm getting the message that there's an opportunity that's being presented to you that isn't what it seems. So pay attention to the red flags there. For some of you, they feel like you're spinning your wheels. You're just spinning your wheels. You don't feel like you're going anywhere. You don't feel like you're accomplishing anything. But this is the time to go within. Get this rest, meditation. So this is kind of mirroring this. So get out of the cycle of, feeling like you're a hamster in a wheel. It's not like that. And you don't have to have your life by the book. I think some of you feel very rigid about like, oh, this is what prosperity looks like, and oh, this is what my life is supposed to look like. And they want you to start breaking out of that, and that's a part of being kind to yourself, surrendering that negative thinking. Because I just realized here, because they pointed it out to me here, that you've got bountiful harvest and prosperity. So there's so much abundance. You just have to let it in. You have to unblock it by having this kindness for yourself. Knowing that whatever you're going through right now is perfectly okay. It's what's meant to be for your greatest healing. And if all of us could view our circumstances and what we're going through as a divine gift, I think the world would be a lot better place. And for us, individually, it's going to help the collective when we do that, when we are able to, feel that within us. Yeah, bountiful harvest. It's like possibilities are endless here. Let's see. And they want to reiterate how wonderful you are. Through this, they haven't actually said that, but they've been insinuating it the whole time. And with this Emperor's card come out, this is a dog. So maybe you're connected to a dog, or your person's connected to a dog, really loves dogs, loved dogs in the physical 3D reality. The Empress card is another card of abundance. You've got 3 abundance cards here. So this is pointing that you have the power of manifestation. And all of us do, but maybe you're coming into this next phase of really understanding at a deeper level what it is. And having this kindness for yourself is going to help you to stop sabotaging yourself. And I think that's why your deceased loved one, how do I say it, opted to have an angel or a higher being of light come through and talk with you today. Because you already know those things. They love you. They're watching over you. They communicate with you, whether you are aware, consciously aware of it or not. And so, there's, as I do my personal work with people in my practice, I see that a lot of people already understand that they can feel their person, their deceased loved one, and they already have this basis of a background understanding or a deeper understanding of that kind of communication. So they don't need those personal messages because they already receive them. And this higher being is saying, this angel is like, I applaud all of you. I enjoy the fact that you were open and willing to continue to listen to this message, and that, ask and you shall receive for support and, what you need at the moment. And be able to trust yourself in that process. Because you deserve it. Because sometimes in my own journey, I get a little caught up in, where's the instant messages? I want my text message. Well, sometimes it doesn't happen like that, especially as clear as we would hope. So I hope this was helpful. Please leave me a like, share, and subscribe if it was. And if you feel called to, as you can see, I use lots of cards. If you feel like you would like to gift me one, I would be honored. My Amazon wish list is down in the description box. For some reason, I can't figure out the hyperlink on there. So if you just want to cut and paste the Amazon up into the description bar, not description bar, but the address bar, it'll take you to it. If not, I hope that you enjoyed this and have a great day. I'll see you next time. All right, so we are at number 2. The fiery snowflake is what I'm calling it. I hope you guys are doing well today. Now we're just going to let whatever Spirit wants to come through. Already kind of chosen who was going to before this session. Of course, I didn't really truly connect with them until later. All right. Let me connect with the energy here. Okay, so right off, there is a young man, probably like, I saw the age range between 18 and 23. He's very high energy, and he likes to talk with his hands. I'm getting the name Robert, Robbie, something with an R. And like I said at the beginning, I don't necessarily get names, but if I do, I'll call it. And you know, if this isn't your person, then a lot of times the same messages are going to come out that will assist you as well. So if you feel called to continue to watch this, I would highly suggest doing so, because you know, human interaction coincides and intermingles, you know, because we all share like certain attributes of love and, you know, how we grew up and things like that. So I'll leave that be. And they want you to know right off the bat that they're not dead. They're not dead. If they were dead, they wouldn't be talking to you right here. You know, and if you were thinking that it wasn't their time to go, it was. It was time for them to go. And what I'm getting for some of you is that you had to make a tough decision. About letting them go, and you made the right decision, is what he's saying. Yeah, you made the right decision, because there's a complex decision that had to be made. And they're like, you did the research, you knew what you had to do, and you did it. And they said, since, you know, they've passed, you moved to a new location, or you're thinking about moving to a new location. And they want you to stop overthinking and thinking about it over and over and over and over and over again. They want you to stop overthinking about that situation, about the way they had to go. They want you to find peace within it. Because ultimately, this whole experience that we're experiencing life, death, rebirth, going to heaven, however, it intertwines with you or makes sense to you. It's just a never-ending story. With this overthinking, they're saying that you're not going within your heart and honoring your true feelings. And they want you to honor your true feelings. Like if you need to cry, if you need to, feel those deeper feelings so you can move forward. Because what they caught my eye is, this is honoring your true feelings. And it's a fairy. And then what they drew my eye to was this butterfly maiden transformation. You're experiencing an enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. So what I'm getting is, through feeling your feelings, you're going to be able to transform. So don't block this, because your transformation is dependent on it. Because I think, with this overthinking, you're exhausted. You've exhausted yourself. You can't find peace, but you want to find it. And I think, and it says surrendering to your soul's path. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. They say they communicate with you in dream time. There's an autumn card here. Possibly they passed in the autumn. And there's a thank you card. So again, they're wanting to thank you for everything that you did for them in life. And that you guys are eternally connected, is what I'm being told. You had such patience with them. What I'm hearing with this patience card is that you tended to their garden, which was their person, however you want to describe that, as a friend, as a lover, as a parent. And I'm getting that there was some kind of, they didn't act appropriately during life. There was some situation or something within them that made it where they could not properly conduct themselves in the world. I'm almost getting some kind of, either mental illness, some kind of addiction, drug addiction, maybe both. They just want you to know that they're in a good place. And then to stop worrying, stop overthinking this. Go into your feelings so you can transform. Maybe you're also, some of you are waiting for something in autumn to occur. They're saying that you'll be better served if you go through this healing transformation now, before this happens, before autumn occurs. And they're talking about there's a raccoon here, and it's the Ten of Pentacles. But I'm also feeling like maybe you, because they're pointing to the stars, which, stars are money, depending on someone's interpretation. But I feel like within the constellation of stars, you named a star after them. And again, they want to say thank you. I thought that was pretty cool. And they're giving like a collective shout out, like, to all my friends and family and loved ones that I've ever known, that's ever impacted my life. I thank you. Because this person was very difficult to handle in life for the most part. They had their ups and downs, like everybody does, but theirs was extreme. They just want to say thank you. I hope this was helpful. They're now backing away. If this was a helpful message for you, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a message down below because I do love to hear how this resonated with you. And there's a quick message here. They're saying that for those of you who are feeling called to go into, because like if you were influenced by them with helping others who had addiction, had mental illness, whatever it might have been, to go into service in that area where you feel called to. Like if that situation inspired you in some way. And he's like, it's not just a coincidence. All right, so let's move to number 3. So this is a vibrant young woman who's coming through. She has lots of airy energy, meaning like light. It's hard for me to describe. Almost like angelic kind of energy. As I say that, that comes down or comes out. All right. She's very enthusiastic. She's like, I'm really excited that you guys are here today. I've been trying to communicate with you, but you are just not open to this, and it's getting on my nerves. She's like, this should tell you who I am. It says, I am surrounded by loving animals. She loved animals. She said she was obsessed by them. Yeah, she's like, I have been trying to communicate with you, but you just don't listen. She says you're choosing to cut yourself off from this. And, she wants you to get over it. Okay. Because I can kind of hear her saying, I understand that some of the people she's talking to don't understand, are asking like, well, how do I do this? How do I communicate with you? How do I receive these messages? Interesting. The card that was pulled here is right brain. It's like, use your right brain, use your creativity, use your imagination. Use affection and gratitude. Use your intuition. Be artistic. She can communicate through you through art, through music. For this one, it's the Page of Water, which is the Page of Cups. Intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. So they're like, if you're really interested, then start heightening your psychic abilities, and someone might come into your life to help you do that, or you might seek someone who can help you do that. And I do consciousness awakening classes individually, depending on someone's interest. So if that interests you, you can go to my website. Hold on, I want to keep with this message. Sorry, I'm talking to her. Yeah, and also surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. That's great advice. And she's telling me now she's kind of shifting gears because she does, I think her frustration of you not communicating or not understanding or not taking her communication seriously, you're just kind of, didn't really happen, or blowing it off, to take them seriously. So anyway, she's saying that in her life, it was a great adventure. Like, she was a vivacious she just lived life vivaciously. It was a great adventure for her. And she's like, trust me, I'm coming back. And, I don't know about your belief systems, but I'm someone who believes in reincarnation and coming back. And she's like, hell yeah, I'm coming back. Because she just finds there's so much just vivacious energy about her. She's excited. She's enthusiastic. And she's like, since I've passed, I have gotten to experience so much higher wisdom, so much, like, she was able to take the truths that she knew in this life and apply them to the information she has access to now. And it's just more energizing for her. And there's a card here that is Rhiannon, it's from a goddess oracle card. It says, you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. And that's who she is. It's almost like she's taking a lot of time talking about herself, and it's almost like she's trying to convince you that this is her. Or maybe that's how she was in life. Very into telling her stories and into, talking about her. This one is, she's like, that's me sitting on a unicorn. And then there's the Knight of Swords here. So she was just very fast moving. There's a Pegasus here. Maybe in life she really liked unicorns and Pegasus and, into the magical creatures. And she wants you to have courage. She wants you to have courage that you can have what you want in this life. Very magical person. She wants you to have that courage to move forward. And she did have someone that she's saying her mother was one of her soulmates. That there was so much love between you and her. And soulmates just doesn't mean lovers. It means, people who travel around in a pack in lives, or tribes. She wants you to surrender just because there's a new opportunity that's coming to you. And she also was piping in and saying it's a new opportunity that she is experiencing as well. She's getting to go into the inner universities and learn. And she is loving it. Loving it. Loving it. And it's interesting because these two cards are very similar. New opportunity and miracle healing. It's almost like it's the same building. If you can see it. Same building. I don't even know if it's the same person. Looks like two different people, possibly. But that's interesting. She is very excited to tell you about her experiences. She's very excited. It's almost kind of like, she's like, hurry up and die so you can come and experience this. This is incredible. That is hilarious. Yeah. And it's interesting. She's saying here with this, to be fair, that she's trying to, like in life, she was very like all over the place because she was enthusiastic about everything. Everything. And she just really loved life. Hence her trying to, hurry and come back in. But if she's caught in these inner universities learning, well, why would you rush it, right? And now she's kind of opening her heart area. And she's like, I just want you to know how much I love you. How much I miss being able to have you interact with me without this perceived wall between us. And she's like, trust me, when you get here, you'll get it. Dang amnesia. All right, well, this young lady is done. I hope this was helpful. If this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you feel called to donate to the channel with a tarot deck, because as you can tell, I use lots of different decks to help me bring the messages that they want through. I do have an Amazon wish list down below, but I'm a dork. I can't figure out how to hyperlink the Amazon, so it's blue and you just click on it. So you have to like cut and paste it and put it in the address bar. So if anybody knows how to fix that, let me know, because I was used Word and then copied it over to YouTube, and then it takes the hyperlinks out. So yeah, if anybody can help me on the dorkest part of myself, that would be sweet. All right, I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you next time on Medium of the Light. Bye.